Good morning, guys. It's Becky again. It's Sunday, May 24th, about noon. The sun's coming out. It's going to be a pretty day today. Hopefully, it'll stay that way. Rain's supposed to come in tonight. And I don't know how long it's going to rain, a couple days, but I guess Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week are supposed to be beautiful, like in the 80s. So hopefully my garden will start growing. So I'm going to take you on a garden tour, and if you see a scratch on my lip, it's my big fat cat was sleeping with me, Hankster the prankster, and decided to stretch, and the razor blades on the tips of his toes that some people call claws just barely nicked me, and bam. So time to cut Hank's nails. So maybe I'll show you what he looks like these days. He's a pretty big boy. So I'm going to take you on the tour. Some things have changed, and I think I discovered a few more things, so here we go. Well, this week decided to give in and get some chemical for the slugs. It's called Sluggo, and it's supposed to be certified organic. So I felt a little bit better about that, and it's helping a lot. I haven't had any new slug damage in 3 days. So all this is new. Look at that. But the next thing I have to look out for, there's some right there. I believe they're aphid eggs laying on the bottoms of all my plants. So I just went through most of my plants. I guess I missed this one. And I'm just rubbing all those eggs off. And then I'm going to spray some neem oil, which is supposed to keep the aphids away. But it's going to rain, so I got to wait on that. So we'll do that. I'll just keep rubbing eggs off until I can spray. And these are new. These are pumpkins. I don't think I gave them enough room, but I figure in the meantime, hopefully this whole edge of junk will get moved, or I'll have to move it, and then it can grow up over into that area. These are Brussels sprouts that were in the sunroom, and they're just looking really weak. I'm hoping now that they're in the ground, they'll start getting stronger and bigger. But we also have a mole, or several moles, I would say, that is all over the garden. Tunnels everywhere. And right next to my plant, I don't know if you can see that hole, but actually there's two of them, both sides. So I've got to fill that in before I water, otherwise I'll have water going into the mole hole. These are zucchinis, and oh, there's a hole in him too. Hole in his. Mole came through and pushed that one almost completely out of the ground the other day. It's not eating anything and just eating the bugs and creating tunnels, which pushes my plants out. But I dusted these with diatomaceous earth the other day, but it didn't stick to the bottom side where the aphids are. So learning experience. Look how big these potato plants have gotten since week 1. They're just looking beautiful. And I buried these really deep because they were already starting to grow side shoots when I planted them. So we forgot them in the basement. We went down there and went, oh my goodness, they were wild. So I got them in the ground pretty deep. Hopefully I'll just have to come back, and if I see potatoes popping out, I'll have to cover them up quick. But, see, I planted that one yesterday, pickling cucumber. Got a lot of pickling cucumbers growing. And planted some sunflowers in here just because I want sunflowers. They're my favorite. Now this whole area right here is still empty. There's little baby onions there. Replaced the Chicago cucumbers over there. They slugged away. They got slugged away. This is all new. These are some more Chicago cucumbers. And trained some up on this little trellis, and they can wind out here in the yard if they have to. There's a San Marzano. Another San Marzano over there. These are Oregon Spring tomatoes. There's 1, 2, 3 there. And that's a red verbena. That's pineapple sage. Oh, right there. And that's a mystery tomato plant. They got mixed up. And here's my spinach. Getting bigger. Another red verbena there. I always forget what this is. Collard greens. And what's that bug there? Huh. Maybe he got hit before the sluggo got put down. More tomatoes. Carrots. There's carrots along this row here. And then 2 rows here. Store-bought acorn squash. Black beauty zucchinis. More cucumbers. I'm gonna go ahead and replace that little guy with these guys. I think we have a better chance. And look at my tomatoes. How big they're getting. I don't know if you can see. I can't see the sunshine. Look how high up on the trellis these are getting. Just beautiful. Get the suckers out of there. How big they are. So excited. Yeah, just walked into a spider web. Trying to find spaces to grow stuff, so I went outside the box. Thinking outside the box. And these are super fantastics. Can't wait to see how super fantastic they taste. And they're all starting to grow. Now this is a tomatillo. I thought we'd learn or try to grow a tomatillo, but I heard someone on one of my YouTube channels saying that you need 2 tomatillos in order to pollinate. So we either need to find another tomatillo or you won't get fruit. So and this is a sweet million tomato. Looking very nice. That's a San Marzano that's looking really small. I think I'm going to have to replace him or give him some, maybe I'll just give him some vitamins first. He's looking pretty yellow and stunted. I think I'll give him vitamins today. Onion bed is looking a little bit better. And we extended it, so we need to get some more of those little flimsy fence panels from the dollar store. So we'll go in the sunroom. Okay, we're in the sunroom. Echo, echo, echo. So looks a lot different than last week. I got a lot more plants in the ground and gave some away. And these are pretty much all tomatoes that need a home. But they're not very strong at all, just because they've been so protected in here. So, but it's not easy to move a big bag of dirt. So, note to self, don't do that again. And there's some little pepper plants in here I forgot about. They were all covered up, so that's why they're tiny. So I gotta get these big boys out of here so these guys can grow up. And this was absolutely beautiful catnip plant 2 days ago. I planted it out in the yard, or out in the garden on Friday, and yesterday morning I came out and the neighborhood cat, or could be cats, but got it. Everything is just chewed off. These just flop over if I didn't have them tied up. And I came back inside to grab a pot to put it in so I could bring it back in the sunroom, and went back out and the cat was right back at it. So I scared him off and moved the plant. What was I thinking? It's catnip. I know there's cats around here. So, oh, I started like I needed more to start, but I was afraid my beans wouldn't take off out there, so I planted some more pole beans, some dill. I don't know if that's dill coming up or weeds, but I'm hoping it's dill. And sugar snap peas are just starting to come up. And then I have sugar baby watermelons. And Rick told me that watermelons don't grow here. So I'm going to plant them, and we'll see. All the peppers and the other stuff is still out in the front flower bed. I got to clean up this mess. But I think that's all I have for you guys today. And I'm hoping you enjoy these a little bit. It's helping me. I just look back on week 1. I'm trying to use the editing software, learning, and it's fun. So, but I look back on week 1 and a lot of things have changed and they're growing. So in only 2 weeks. So, I'll see you next week. Love you guys. Bye.